Okay, so this is Manoranjan Kumar, an assistant professor in Agriculture Department of Suresh Gyan Vihar University. So today in this lecture, we are going to discuss about the farm tractor and its different types. So at the end of this lecture, the student will able to know about what is the tractor and what are its classification. And also we will see the different component of the tractor and what are the different factors we should consider during the selection of tractor. We will see about this. So for this lecture, the students can refer these books. Now the tractor. Tractor is made of two words: traction, track for traction, and torque for motor. Okay, so tractor is made up of two words: tractor and traction and motor. Okay, so what do you mean by traction? Traction is a force which generated between tire and soil surface, and due to this force, the tractor pulls, load, and moves forward. Okay, so this is traction. Okay, so in 1890, the tractor appeared first on record in a patent issued on a tractor or a traction engine, and this tractor was invented by George H. Harris of Chicago. So if you define the tractor, then you can say that tractor is a machine which is used to pull or push agriculture implements. In other words, you can say the tractor is a self-propelled power unit having a wheel or sometimes having tracks for operating agricultural implements and machines including trailers. And this tractor engine is used as a prime mover for active tools and stationary farm machinery to power tech take of shaft that is known as a PTO or belt pulley. Okay. Now the tractor classification. The tractor is classified on the basis of a structural design as well as on the basis of purpose. So on the basis of a structural design, the tractor is classified into three types. One is the wheel tractor, other one is the crawler tractor, and walking tractor. On the basis of purpose, the tractor is classified into again three types: general purpose tractor, row crop tractor, and a special purpose tractor. Okay, so now we will see one by one these types. So first, on the basis of a structural design, the first type is wheel tractor. Here in this picture you can see these are the wheel tractor. Okay, here three wheel tractor. This is the three wheel tractor, and this one is the four wheel tractor. That is the most common. Okay. So wheel tractor is most commonly used for agriculture purpose. They can run fast, and tire fitted in it can absorb a certain amount of field shock also, because this tractor uh, um, can move on the road as well as it can work on the field also. Okay. It This type of tractor can have three or four wheel. Here in this picture, this is a three-wheel tractor, and this is the four-wheel tractor. So four-wheel tractors are most popular everywhere. Three-wheel tractor are considered good for negotiating terms. Okay. Now I will show you related to the wheel tractor video related to the wheel tractor here. You can see wheel tractor. Yes, three-wheel tractor. You can see here. This is a three-wheel tractor. This is most used for the cultivation intercultural operation. You can use it. So it can easily turn during the turning, and you can attach different implements to this three-wheel tractor. Now, second type of tractor on the basis of a structural design is crawler tractor. So this type of tractor is known as the track type tractor or chain type tractor. Here instead of a wheel, pneumatic wheel, the chains are provided. So in such tractor, there is endless chain or track in place of pneumatic wheel. It is mostly used for reclaiming barren land and are seldom used for general agricultural purpose. Okay, so this is the crawler tractor. Okay, here you can see the picture of this crawler tractor. Here you can see this is the type crawler tractor. This one, and instead of the pneumatic wheel, the chains are provided. And this is also used for the cultivation purpose. This type of tractor. Okay. Now the other type of tractor is walking tractor. Okay. So this type of tractor is also known as the hand tractor or power tiller. Most popular it is the power tiller. This tractor is usually fitted with two wheels only. Okay. The direction of traveling and its control for field operation is performed by the operator, which is who is walking behind the tractor. Okay, here handle is provided. So with the help of this handle, the operator walks behind this, and that operator can control this power tiller. Okay. It is used commonly in the rice growing area of Japan and Southern Asia. So here you can see the power tiller. This is a walking type tractor. So operator walk behind this tractor by holding the handle of uh, this power tiller or tractor. Okay. This tractor can be used for the plowing, any tillage operation you can do with the help of this tractor, this walking type tractor. Or you can use it for irrigation purpose, or for puddling in the rice field you can use it. Or for a spraying purpose you can also use this walking type tractor. So there are many use of this tractor. Now, so these are the type of tractor on the basis of a structural design. Now, on the basis of purpose, there are again three types. First one is general purpose tractor. So this general purpose tractor is used for the major farm operation like plowing, sowing, harvesting, and transporting work. Okay. So what are the characteristics of this type of tractor, general purpose tractor? The characteristics are this type of tractor have low ground clearance. Okay. So what is the meaning of low ground clearance? Low ground clearance means the distance. Ground clearance means the distance between the earth, soil surface, and the chassis. So this distance is the ground clearance. So in this type of tractor, this ground clearance is low. Okay. Second, it has increased engine power. This type of tractor has more HP. Good adhesion. Adhesion means the force attraction between the different parts. Okay, dissimilar parts. The force attraction between dissimilar particles. So generally tractor works on the soil surface. So tire and soil, the force of attraction between tire and soil should be good. Okay, and this type of tractor, these properties have. So here the good adhesion. And also there is a wide tire. This type of tractor has wide tire. Okay, so these are the general purpose tractor. Now, second is a row crop tractor. On the basis of purpose, the second type is a row crop tractor. So they are designed for the care of all agricultural purpose like plowing, harrowing, leveling, pulling, seed drills, planters, for weed control, for running other machines like water pumps, racers, etc. through belt pulley. Okay, so all the work can be done by this type of tractor, and it is mostly used for the row crop cultivation. Okay, in this type of tractor, there are some provision for adjustment of the row spacing. So according to the row spacing of the crop, you can increase or decrease the spacing between the tires. Okay. So this due to this property, this type of tractor is known as row crop tractor. Okay. And because it is generally used in the cropped field, so here this type of tractor have high ground clearance. Means there will be more distance between the surface and the chassis. Why? To save the damage of the crops. Okay, and this type of tractor have easy to steer and can take shorter turns. Okay, at the boundary of the field, it can take a shorter turn. So this is the row crop tractor. Now the third type of tractor is a special purpose tractor. So the name is a special purpose. So some types of tractor is that which are used for the definite jobs. Like some tractors are used are constructed to suit for the cotton field. So they have the definite jobs like cotton field, like marshy land. For marshy land, different special tractors are there. For hillside, the different types of tractor are there. For the garden, the special tractors are there only for the garden purpose. Okay. So here in this type, in all these types of tractor, the special design are there for a special purpose tractor. Okay. So these are the type of the tractor on the basis of structure and on the basis of purpose. Now we will see the different component of tractor. So a tractor is made up of the following main component. First one is the IC engine. So detail in the last few classes we have studied in detail about the IC engine. Second part is the clutch. Okay. So IC engine, what the purpose of this engine? It will provide the power. The power is generated in the engine, and this power is supplied to different components. The clutch is used to engage or disengage the engine from the other parts. Transmission gear, so increase or decrease the speed of the tractor, as well as increase or decrease the torque of the tractor. Okay. Differential unit, during the turning, this differential units works come into function. Okay. Final drive, rear wheel, front wheel, a steering mechanism, hydraulic control and heat system, brakes, power takeoff unit, tractor pulley, and control panel. These are the some parts of the tractor. Okay. So every tractor is fitted with an IC engine. The engine may be carburetor type or maybe the diesel type. But nowadays, almost all the tractors are of diesel tractors. Okay. Now here the picture of tractor is given and all parts of the tractor is shown here. This is the front wheel. Okay. This is the fuel tank. So through this you can fill the oil to the engine. This is the accelerator pedal to increase the speed or decrease the speed. Fourth is the brake pedal. This one here. This is the steering wheel. This is the hydraulic control lever. So you can implement. Okay. This is the signal lamp. Okay. This is the mm, lift arm. Okay. This one is the rear tire. This is the front tire and this is the rear tire. This is the instrumental panel. Here some indicators are there. Panel is there. Clutch pedal is there. This one. Okay. This is the steps. This is the seat. Rear axle housing. This one just behind, just below the seat. Rear axle housing. This is a side clearance. Engine hood. This is called the engine hood. This is the fan cover here. This is the muffler. This is one type of exhaust system, one component of the exhaust system. The use of muffler is it will reduce the noise. Fuel tank. This one is the fuel tank. Okay. Throttle lever. This one. Main speed change lever. This one. This is the fender. Okay. So these all are the component of this tractor. Now we will see what are the different factors which we should consider during the selection of tractor. So, first factor is land holding. So under a single cropping pattern, it is normally recommended to consider 1 HP for every 1 hectare of land. Okay. So in other words, you can say the one tractor of 20 to 25 HP is suitable for how much area? 20 hectares farm. Okay, so this land holding is the one factor. Other factor, cropping pattern. So generally, less than 1 hectare per horsepower have been recommended where adequate irrigation facility are available and more than one crop is taken. So a 30 to 35 HP tractor is suitable for 25 hectare farm. Okay. Third factor which we should consider the soil condition. So a tractor with less wheelbase, higher ground clearance, and low overall weight may work successfully in the lighter soil, but it will not be able to give sufficient depth in black cotton soil. So this type of factor we should consider when we go for purchasing of the tractor. The fourth factor, climatic condition. So for very hot zone and desert area, air cool engine are preferred over water cool engine. Okay. Similarly, for the higher altitude, air cool engine are preferred because water is liable to be frozen at higher altitude. Okay, so this factor we should keep in mind when we go for purchase in this type of area. Other factor, repairing facility. So it should be ensured that the tractor to be purchased has a dealer at a nearby place with all the technical skills for repairing and maintenance of the machine. Sixth factor is running cost. So tractors with less specific fuel consumption should be preferred, okay, over others so that running cost may be less. Seventh factor is initial cost and resale value. So while keeping the resale value in mind, the initial cost should not be very high. Otherwise, higher amount of interest will have to be paid. Okay. The okay. So initial cost and resale value. While keeping the resale value in mind, the initial cost should not be very high. Otherwise, higher amount of interest will have to be paid. Eight is a test report. Okay, so test report of tractors released from farm machinery testing stations should be consulted for guidance. So these are the some factors. Um, so during a selection of tractor, this factor we should keep in mind. Now, the control board of or dashboard of a tractor. The control board of a tractor generally consists of main switch, throttle lever, decompression lever, hour meter, light switch, horn button, battery charging indicator, oil pressure indicator, and water temperature gauge. Now the tractor tires and front axle. So first tires. The tires of the tractors are available in many sizes with the ply rating as 4, 6 or 8. Okay. So the ply rating of tire means what? The ply rating of tire indicates the comparative strength of the tire. Means if the ply rating is high, then that tire will be stronger. Okay, so that is the meaning of ply rating. Now the tire size. The tire size generally is 12 to 38. What is the meaning of this? That the sectional diameter of the tire is 12 inch and it is mounted on a rim of 38 inch diameter. Okay, on the tire it is written 12-38, means 12-inch diameter of the tire is mounted on a 38-inch diameter of the rim. Now the pressure, the inflation pressure in the rear wheel of the tractor varies between 0.8 to 1.5 kg per centimeter square. Whereas in the front wheel, this inflation pressure varies from 1.5 to 2.5 kg per centimeter square. Okay. Now the life of the tires, the useful life of the pneumatic tires. Pneumatic tires means in which air is filled. That is known as a pneumatic. Pneumatic is related with the air. So useful life of the pneumatic tire under normal operating conditions may be about 6,000 working hours for driver work. So this is all about the tires. Now the front axle of the tractor. So the front axle is the unit on which front wheel is mounted. So this wheel is an idler wheel by which tractor is steered in different directions. So this front axle, this is a rigid tubular or I section steel construction pivoted at the center. Okay. Now the hitching system of tractor drawn implements. So the tractor drawn implements may be three types. Maybe it is a trail type tractors, or semi-mounted type, or mounted types. Okay. So first is the trail type implement. So it is one that is pulled and guided from single hitch point. Okay. So trail type implement is one that is pulled and guided from single hitch point, but its weight is not supported by the tractor. That is the trail type implement. Semi-mounted type implement. This type of implement is one which is attached to the tractor along a hinge axis and not at a single hitch point. So this type of implement is controlled directly by tractor steering unit, but its weight is partially supported by the tractor. The other type is mounted type implement. A mounted implement is one which is attached to the tractor such that it can be controlled directly by the tractor steering unit. The implement is carried fully by the tractor when out of work. Okay. So these are the tractor drawn implements. Now we will see some important terms connected with the tractor. Okay. So first term which is important, that is the wheelbase. So what is the meaning of wheelbase? So wheelbase is the horizontal distance between the front wheel and rear wheel. Okay, and this distance is measured at the ground contact. Okay, so wheelbase means this is the horizontal distance between the front wheel and rear wheel. That is known as the wheel base. Now, second terms related to the tractor is ground clearance. So, ground clearance is the height of the lowest point of die tractor from the ground surface. Okay. So, this is the ground clearance is the highest point of the lowest point of the tractor from the ground surface. Okay. Now, other one is the track. So, track is the distance between the two wheels of the tractor on the same axle, either on the front axle or rear axle. On the front axle, the distance between the two wheels, that is known as the track, or either on the rear axle, the distance between the two rear wheels is known as the track. And this measurement is taken at the point of ground contact. So that is the track. Now, the other terminology related with tractor is turning a space. So this turning a space is the diameter of the smallest circle described by the outermost point of the tractor while moving at a speed not exceeding 2 km per hour with the steering wheel in full lock. Okay, so first, to measure the turning space, you have to lock the steering wheel full. Okay, when a steering lock will be full, then turn your tractor around. So when the tractor will turn, then it will form a circle. So that circle is the diameter of that circle is known as the turning space. Okay, and here a speed of the tractor should not be too much high. The maximum 2 km per hour is allowable. Allowed. Okay. Now the other terminology is cage wheel. So what is the meaning of cage wheel? It is a wheel or an attachment to a wheel with a spaced cross bar for improving the traction of the tractor in a wet field. So generally, you can see this cage wheel in paddy field. When puddling is there, in that condition, this cage wheel is attached to the tractor. Okay? So these are some terminology related with the tractor. Okay, so let us recap all these things which we have studied today. So first, we have seen the tractor, how the tractor word is formed. Okay, tractor means traction plus motor that will form the tractor. Okay, so we have seen the definition of tractor when it was invented. Okay, after that we have seen the classification of the tractor on the basis of a structural design and on the basis of purpose. Okay, so all these types of tractor we have seen like wheel tractor, crawler tractor, walking tractor. Okay, under the general purpose tractor we have seen the on the basis of purpose we have seen the general purpose tractor, row crop tractor, a special purpose tractor. Okay, likewise. And after that we have seen the some component of the tractor, main component of the tractor. Okay, here. And after that we have seen the different factor which we should consider during the selection of tractor. So when we go for purchasing of the tractor, we should keep in mind some factor according to the area, according to the soil, according to the cropping pattern. Okay, so this is the factor related to the selection of tractor. Okay, after that we have seen the control board or dashboard of a tractor. Okay. Now we have seen the tires. What is the ply rating? What is the size? What is the meaning of size 12 to 38? And also we have seen the pressure in the wheels, axle. Okay. Also, after that, we have seen the hitching system of tractor drawn implement, and most important, the some terminology connected with the tractors. Okay. So on the basis of today's lecture, these are the some assignments. Okay. So first question is, dash is the horizontal distance between the front wheel and rear wheel of a tractor measured at the ground contact. So in the terminology, we have seen this question. So that is the wheelbase. Wheelbase is the horizontal distance between the front wheel and rear wheel of a tractor. Okay. Second is, it is the height of the lowest point of the tractor from the ground surface, the tractor being loaded to its maximum permissible weight. Okay, so this is also the questions from the terminology. So that is the this one, ground clearance. Okay, so this ground clearance is the height of the lowest point of the tractor from the ground surface. Third is, the dash is the distance between the two wheels of a tractor on the same axle. Okay, so on the same axle, the distance between the wheels is known as track. Okay, so track is the distance between the two wheels of the tractor on the same axle, measured at the point of ground contact. Similarly, the fourth, this is also questions from the terminology. The diameter of the smallest circle described by the outermost point of the tractor while moving at a speed not exceeding 2 km per hour with the steering wheel in full lock. So what is called this one? This is the hair, turning a space. Okay. Now fifth question. This is a wheel or an attachment to a wheel with a spaced crossed bar for improving the traction of the tractor in a wet field. It is generally used in paddy field. So the name is cage wheel. Okay. So this cage wheel is a one type of attachment to the wheel. The type implement is one that is pulled and guided from a single hitch point, but its weight is not supported by the tractor. So this question we have seen in the um, tractor drawn implements. This one, trail type implement. Okay, so the answer is trail type implement is one that is pulled and guided from single hitch point, but its weight is not supported by the tractor. Okay. And this is also the same topic, same slide. A dash implement is one which is attached to the tractor such that it can be controlled directly by the tractor steering unit. Okay. So this is a mounted type implement. A mounted type implement is one which is attached to the tractor such that it can be controlled directly by the tractor steering unit. Okay. The ply rating of tire. In the tire topic, in the tire slide, we have seen the ply rating of tire indicates the what it indicates. Ply rating means what? Ply rating means the strength of the tire. Okay, compressive strength of the tire. The ninth question, it is also known as hand tractor or power tiller. Okay, so the answer is the walking type tractor. Okay, so walking type tractor is also known as hand tractor or power tiller. Okay. Other question is, dash dash is a force which generated between tire and soil surface, and due to this force only, tractor pull load and move forward. So that is known as the traction. So traction is one type of force which is generated between tire and soil surface. Okay. So on the basis of this tractor, the name of device is tractor. So this is all about the today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will see the planter. Okay, different types of planter and what are its use.